Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Automating in Public. And I decided to make this episode, although the Automating in Public videos have been getting really low views. I'm not sure if it's because people are not interested in automating business-related tasks, which I don't think it makes much sense, or it's because I'm doing it in a boring manner, or maybe it's because most of the viewers don't know Power Automate. But one of my goals is that for you guys to learn Power Automate, because I still believe it's the most valuable and powerful tool around. As I said, I love the agents and I see the potential, but still, Power Automate is the most controllable automating tool available at the moment. So, this is the fourth episode. I've been trying to do this daily, but it was the weekend and I didn't really touch this specific automation. If you haven't seen any videos from the Automating in Public series, check them out in the channel. I will share them in the show notes. Basically, what I'm attempting to do was I have a Facebook automation tool that I've built from scratch that allows me to scrape group members to an Excel spreadsheet, and then I analyze their profiles based on different keywords. So let's say I'm looking for agency owners in the UK or in the US. Only to these specific people, I'm sending a friend request, I'm liking one of the recent posts, and I'm sending an automated DM. So this is the current automation that I have set. And what I tried to achieve in the last episode was to check the response, because I want to have a clear understanding of the response rate. So I have this Excel, which is like my CRM, which tells me exactly how many friend requests I've sent on a daily basis and how many prospects approved my friend request, but I didn't have the numbers with regards to the response rate. So I wanted to get this to achieve this, and I've been able to do so. But maybe I will show you just for a second the file, so you'll get a better understanding if this is your first time. Let's see. This is messy. It's prospects macro. So as you can see here, I have links of prospects. Here I have their status. So when was the DM sent, if it was sent at all, the status, if there was a response, and the amount of reach outs I did on a daily basis. And this is being calculated using a macro. And here we have the bottom line, amount of reach outs and total friends, total approved. And this is the percentage. And now I wanted to add this another layer, which tells me how many people responded to my message. So I was able to do so using Power Automate, and basically the flow was a bit different from what I expected to do. Let me show you an example. Let me show you how it runs. Let's close this. So it will open the Excel file, and then it will go to the last row that wasn't checked. It will take the URL of the prospect, and it will open the inbox. And after opening the inbox, it will see if she responded or not. If she didn't respond, it will tag her as not responded, and if she did, it will tag her as responded. Now, as you can see, my both hands are free, and this is automated. So the flow that I found that work best is actually clicking this and then clicking the open in Messenger. When I open the Messenger, I can scrape this whole area, and then I basically count. Let's pause this for a second. because you saw the flow. So basically what we do, we are counting the amount of timestamps in a conversation. So I'm doing this now manually. So let's assume that I've sent to this guy a message. I'm opening in the messenger, and then I'm counting the amount of timestamps that I have in this conversation, which if it's above 3 timestamps, that means that they responded, because whenever I send an automated message, we have only 3 timestamps. So we have the date, we're calculating the numbers. So we have the date, we have the hour, and the minutes. So if the conversation has more than 3 numbers, it means that someone, like the prospect, has responded to me, and then I tag them here in this Excel file as responded. So you see, not responded, and not responded. And let me show you how it looks like in Power Automate. So basically we scrape the conversation. This is how we scrape the conversation, and then we recognize the entities in the text. And I figured that the best and most consistent way is just to count the amount of numbers in the conversation. And if the amount of numbers is higher than 3, so we write the value responded. And if the amount is lower, we write the value not responded. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It just took me a while to understand what is the data point that I can scrape from the conversation that will allow me to consistently know if someone responded to me or not, because I couldn't find something that was like consistent in all the conversations until I figured this out, that I can use like the number. So this is one thing that I wanted to show you, just closing the loop of this automating in public, this specific segment of trying to find a way to automate the actually closing the loop and understanding how many people responded to my DMs. And I wanted to show you another small thing that I did just a few minutes ago. Somewhat related, but I had a conversation with a friend of mine with regards to which traffic channels should I test for my offer. And he suggested that I use what is called traction. Traction is a method, it's a famous book in which he basically lists different traffic channels, and he gives a very methodic and pragmatic way to test channels. So what I did, I took a few channels that I have, all the channels that come to mind, traffic channels, and I rated them. And this is kind of similar to the ACeive framework, which allows you to prioritize split tests and in general any initiatives. I stands for impact, confidence, and effort. And what you do basically is, I have this fly, which drives me crazy. I don't know how it entered. Anyway, so you assign a number to each of the initiatives by the impact you believe it will achieve, the confidence in which you believe you can achieve the impact, and the effort necessary. So let's say we want to optimize the checkout. Just a hypothetical example, optimize checkout, and then generate new creatives. These are 2 initiatives. So impact, so let's say ICE. So optimizing checkout can be very impactful. We give it a 10. The confidence we believe that we can improve, we'll give it a 7. And the effort, let's say we have hosted checkout, we're using WooCommerce, the effort is very low, so we are going to give it a 10 as well, because low is positive. Now, generating new creatives, the impact can be pretty high, but not as high as the checkout, so let's say 7. One could argue about this, but for the sake of the example, the confidence, it takes a lot of testing, so let's say 3. And the effort, generating new creatives, is very hard unless you're using my solution, but I don't want to do like too many selling during the automating in public series. So let's say it's a 3. And then you just multiply all of them, and you sort by the result. So I did something kind of similar. I listed out all the traffic channels, and then I listed out my skill in each channel. So on a scale of 1 to 10, which channel I really know, and then on a scale to 1 to 10, which channel is cost effective and which one is expensive. And another column, another parameter is, are the customers there? This is for my solution that allows agencies and direct-to-consumer brands to generate multiple variations of ads. So I assigned a number to each one of these. You can see LinkedIn Organic, so I know how to automate, so it's an 8. And the cost is 10 because it's pretty much cost-free, and customers are in LinkedIn, that's for sure. Email marketing, so I know how to do cold outreach, so it's a 7. The cost is pretty cheap once you set up a SMTP or just buy Google workspace accounts via reseller, so it's also pretty cheap, and the customers are there if you know how to use Apollo or any leads database. Another example, Google Ads, SEM. So my skill, I did run a lot of ads, but I wouldn't consider this like my bread and butter, so I gave it a 6. The cost, Google Ads, although it's high intent, so I gave it a 10, it's pretty, it would be considered as expensive in comparison to other alternatives, so I gave it a 3. And as you can see, the result is 180 points, while LinkedIn Organic, podcasting, and Facebook Organic are getting a higher result. And this is why, after sorting these out, I have a clearer understanding and a data-driven understanding of which initiatives I should test first. This is crazy, this crazy fly. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it for today. Just a short video. I hope the fly won't ruin. I hope the fly won't ruin the video. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And if you have any ideas for the next video of the automating in public series, please let me know. I'm doing this playlist of automating in public in conjunction, along the lines of testing different agents and use cases as business cases. But I also want to do like this playlist, which is a bit more of a streaming style, that I show you how I try to sort out things, my chain of thought, which is often incorrect, and how I fight with flies. So it's more like raw and authentic. So let me know if you like it, and until next time, keep on automating.